My name is Pat Foley. I'm a racehorse trainer in Aughabeg at the footsteps of the Blackstairs Mountain here in County Carlow. I started working here full time when I was 16. My father obviously was the trainer. I rode in bumpers for a good few years. Had a bit of success. I think it was 12 or 13 winners. When my father passed away 2 years ago, I took over the licence and been training ever since. We have a wood chip gallop here. It's been resurfaced last year. It's a 5 furlong circle with a 3 furlong straight, uphill finish. I find it it's a great gallop to work horses on. Thankfully, touch wood, we get very little injuries off of it. I think the main thing with it is just keep on it, and it's very lucky to have a good gallop like it. I have about 30 horses in training at the minute. That's a mixture of flat and national hunt. I think it's very important for a smaller trainer to be able to do flat and national hunt. I think come the end of April, the flat season or the jump season ends, and I think you have to be busy all year round. Since it started 2023, the yard has had 5 winners. Growing up here back in the 90s, it was a crazy times, I suppose, with Danoli. He was a people's champion. I think the whole country knew him, the whole country followed him. Even though I was only 9 when he won in Cheltenham, I could feel the pressure back then. So I can only imagine what it was like with my father. I don't know how he coped with it. Racing is very different now than what it was back then. The small man, the small owner, if they have a horse now, it's not automatically, it's nearly sold. And I can understand why people have to make a living out of it too, but I suppose back then it captured everyone's imagination that a small man could go to Cheltenham and take on everyone, and he did, and he won it. So it was great memories, but the chance of ever getting another Danoli is very slim. There'll never be another one like him, but all we can do is just stay trying here, and hopefully someday we'll get more success. It's still a family-run business. It always was. I work here with my 3 sisters. Sharon does all the entries, declaration, all the office work. Sharon and Adi and Gretty ride out. I ride out. Dennis O'Regan comes in whenever he can, and whenever we want him to ride work, he's always there. Pat Taft comes in once a week, or maybe every second week. He'll be riding the bumper horses. I suppose we're lucky here with the facilities we have. When we come up, we wash them generally in the cold days with warm water, we sponge them off. On the warmer days we hose them. We put them on the walker, then we go again. We come back up, and when we take the horses off the walker, we put rugs on them and let them out to the field for a while. I find that very effective to keeping them happy and healthy. I don't really agree with a horse standing in a stable for 23 hours a day or that. When we let them out, they're out getting their head down, they're getting picks of grass, they're getting any little bit of vitamins, I suppose, from the soil and from the ditches. We don't use a huge amount of supplements. We find we don't have to when they can do that. It keeps the horse happy and healthy from doing that. Rebel Gold has been a real star for us this season. He's after winning the Dan Moore Grade A handicap chase in Fairy House in January, and since has won his first graded race in Naas last Sunday. He's been a great horse for me this season. He was second in Tim Duggan, and hopefully there's more to come from him this season. Verdun Place has won 2 handicap hurdles this season, or this year so far. It's great to have a horse for JP McManus in the yard. I'm hoping he can progress and hopefully go ahead and win more this season too. You're always dreaming. He won a handicap hurdle in Limerick early this year. All going well, he'll run in 2 weeks' time, and hoping he can back that up. Brianna Lilly, she won her bumper early in the season. She's running again next Sunday. She had her first run back of the season last week in Winners of 2 bumper, so I'm hoping she can step up and go close again this weekend. I'll be hoping to build on the successes that we had last year. Year 1 there, won her maiden first time out in Leopardstown. She was subsequently sold to Joseph O'Brien. She's come out and won in Dundalk since. I think she'll go on to do great things for him. Six Magpies won, or he was placed in Punchestown first time out. He was sold to America. So I'll be hoping that we can have more success in that. The flat is really more so it's a proper business. When you do have success, it's a worldwide market. I'll be hoping that if we can have a bit more success this year, we can increase the flat numbers as well. The goals going forward will be just to stay improving. We have 7 winners so far this season. I'll be hoping next year to improve that. We're always trying to get new owners into the yard. I suppose success brings success, and if we can stay having success, more owners will come. But we were lucky last year, we were able to go buy a nice quality horse, and we'd be hoping to go to the sales this year and buy more.